child can be sure that is different from other people. That's why they feel stupid forever. Honorable judges, respected audience, and everyone who today, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praises and thanks are due to Allah, the Lord of all that exists. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the messenger of Allah, and his family and companion, and who follows them in the righteousness until the day of judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Menjadi and I am from Ristek Rowokele Vocational High School, standing here before you all to deliver my speech. I hope this is just my feeling, but I think the most people will say the same. I'll tell you about why your grades are not the only one reference for your success. Now before I start, I want to ask one question. Have you ever got the highest score in math? I'm sure you had this lesson, right? And when you have that, think that it's okay, I knew it would be like this. Giving is the right words. Getting high grades are a sign that you've mastered the nature, and many people claim that high grades are a standard of success or learning. But high grades don't guarantee you're ready to go through life. Oh yeah? Let's see how many smart people with a bachelor degree and even doctorate do crowd. Besides, most of their life was spent searching for grades. Then, what have they learned so far? Grades only interpret our performance in participating in our class activity, not on how smart we are, or how hard, or how much we learn in class. Good or bad grades cannot interpret who we are, or how much effort we put in the class. Nevertheless, there's no reason for us not to get a good grade. We have to struggle hard to reach it. Ladies and gentlemen, when high grades are thought of as more important and is a measure of successful learning, that's where everything will be done, even in the wrong way. However, the most important thing is how you know the process, so you will focus on the process instead of the outcome. It doesn't matter if it's zero, but in the right way. For example, in a school test, those who get high grades because of cheating feel that they are the most able. Because grades are worth more than honesty. Therefore, they were more concerned with result than process. It is one of the evil of Indonesian education. It must be standardized. Is crazy, right? Remember that each person's abilities are different. Ki Hajar Dewantara said, rice will remain rice, and curd will remain curd. So you can, if rice has to be curd. Don't be like. But ladies and gentlemen, not only grades are guide, there are also many things that influence success on learning. The first are attitude and conduct. How we behave toward the source of the knowledge. Second, our mindset and skills. How we think for the future, how we will apply in life and think ahead. The third is relationship. Relationship is not a set. Don't be frogs in a shell. Navigating relationship can have insight from different perspectives. And the most important, be consistent. Whatever it is, be consistent. I was with something that was inconsistent, and yeah, that's how it broke up. Now, before closing this speech, I'd like to quote one of my favorite lines from a book entitled adalah by Ristek Rowokele. Not how I do becomes an education system to prepare people for a future that we don't understand and cannot predict. The only way we can do it, I think, is to have children confident, creative, in their element, full of possibilities and full of hope. The arts are the central part of that solution. That grades are not benchmark in student learning ability. They are more valuable things you've got. The end result will not last forever, but will accompany your success are your passion, your hard work, your integrity, and your dedication. Remember, grades don't reflect our learning or show how we are. Enjoy every step you have to pass. Believe yourself, so you need no others to believe in you. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for my speech. I hope you have learned something new and enjoyed mandi mahat, sleep, and go beyond. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.